You wait. We'll all be on short-term contracts before long.
Is this a wind-up?
No, it'll come. Performance-related pay, that'll be the next thing.
Never.
You better just hope Reg Hollis has got a private income. Hello. That's a clever bit of parking.
I think she's dead.
OK, let's have a look.
I was only doing 30, that's all. I just lost it.
Go ahead, Mike.
Can you hear me, love?
Grenville Street and Elgin Street.
It's OK, we'll have you sorted out in no time.
I just lost control. I mean, I've just come round the corner and smashed straight into it. She's not dead, is she?
No, sir. Don't worry, we'll have an ambulance here in a minute.
I mean, we both had our seatbelts on. Oh, I hope the baby's all right.
Baby?
Yeah, she's 6 months pregnant. We're just going up to have her check-up.
Remember the place, do you?
I do, Mr. Thomas.
Third time in 6 months this is. I don't know why I bother putting an ad in the paper. None of the thieves round here have any trouble finding us.
See they had to go to the safe?
Yeah. It's under the desk now, you know.
If I remember right, it's cash and MOTs in there.
Well, not a lot of cash these days. The MOTs they were after. There's nearly 10 grand's worth in the black market in there. And they couldn't get their hands on them. They thought they'd have a go at the motors.
Had a good old try, didn't they?
They even had a coffee, cheeky beggars. They had the stereos out of all of them.
What else?
Gas welding torch, couple of power tools.
We'll need a list from you.
I can't carry on like this. My insurance is going through the roof.
We're doing all we can, Mr. Thomas.
But it's not just what they're having away, it's what they're doing to the trade. People bring their motors here to have them sorted, not to get them wrecked.
And your address, Mr. Jordan?
26 Feltham Street.
And that would be Mrs. Jordan, yeah?
Karen Willis. But it's our baby she's having.
And you are the owner of the vehicle?
Yeah.
Right, that'll be all for the present. I'll see you at St. Hughes. Hope you're both all right, Mr. Jordan.
Yeah, it's right about wearing the seatbelts.
Dodgy mountain?
No, mountain's okay. No point in fixing it to half an inch of rust, though, is there? This thing would come off worse if it got hit by a shopping trolley. So how comes it's got an MOT with 8 months left to run?
Better let a vehicle examiner take a look.
Sierra 1 from Sierra Oscar receiving.
Go ahead, over.
Can you go to 18 Maudsley Street? A disturbance believed to be a domestic. The informant is a Mrs. Tarrant.
On Wainery, Cap.
So you think we're looking for some sort of car freak, do you, Sarge?
All I know is his market. Cash, power tools, MOTs.
Nearly all these garage jobs are on a Thursday night. Have you noticed?
Is that right?
Well, you look through. Even when they've gone back to the same place 2 or 3 times.
Well, there'll be more cash around towards the end of the week.
Could be night out for the Sunhill Car Club.
Looks like it.
Mrs. Tarrant? I'm sorry to call you out, but I didn't know what else to do. He's gone mad this time, been smashing up the furniture.
Who has?
Lee, my son. I don't know how it started off. I've been out for half an hour.
Lee!
What's this, then?
My husband is trying to get him out. He's locked himself in the garage, you see.
Mr. Tarrant.
What the hell do you want?
I called them.
It's got nothing to do with them.
Seems we've got a bit out of hand, Mr. Tarrant.
It's a family argument. We can sort it out.
Normally end up with you two thumping each other. Your family arguments.
I said we can sort it out. All right?
Maybe we should let them handle it, Jeff.
We just want a word with him, sir.
He won't come out for you.
Excuse me. Lee, will you open up, please? It's the police.
You're wasting your time.
Come on, Lee. We just want a word with you. Get lost.
Told you, didn't I? He's bolted it.
About this one.
Keys are on the inside.
Go on, Lee, open up.
Oh, Lee, they want to help you.
We can knock this door in.
Oh, yeah, thanks very much.
The boy's been violent. I think we ought to get him out.
So do I.
Do you want me to kick this door in, yeah?
Are you saying I can't handle him?
Go on.
Right. Lee, open the door now. Right, stand back from the door. Come on, Lee. Look, just calm down, we'll talk, all right? Get stuck, Lee! Calm down! Lee, get off me! Lee, calm down! Right, get off me! Get out! Right, you are nicked! Now calm down!
Reg, got an MOT. Have you got the list?
Oh, yeah, sure. Where'd you find it?
At PI this morning. Bloke left in the glove compartment.
Oh, yeah. How is she?
She didn't look good to me. Not the best thing to happen to a pregnant woman, is it?
No, hardly.
I thought so.
Well, you found a match?
Yeah. Had to be dodgy, that one. Carver's a death trap. Yeah, stolen 3 months ago. Right. Cheers, Reg. Go and see what Mr. Jordan's got to say for himself.
Right.
Let's concentrate on the gear, shall we? Get onto the hire centres, repair shops, whatever.
Right, Sarge.
There can't be that many markets for a welding torch. Then do the second-hand shops on the stereos.
Okay.
Sarge? Lee Tarrant. He's into demolition.
Is he?
Been round breaking up his dad's furniture. And then he thought he'd have a go at me.
Well, very sensible, is it? You know you're entitled to let someone know you're here. They're your parents.
Don't bother.
They're here already, Sarge, making witness statements.
Oh, yeah? What about a brief? Do you want to see a solicitor?
Yeah, whatever. As long as you keep them two off me, Beck.
They've always been at each other's throats.
Never been able to get through to him somehow.
So what sparked it off this morning?
I told him to get rid of the car.
Whatever made you say that?
Oh, I'm sick of looking at it. Flaming wreck, taking up space in the garage.
You knew he'd be upset.
Important to him, is it, this car?
About the only thing there is these days.
He's mad about it. Spends all his time out there. That's why I can't understand you saying it, Jeff.
I might have known I'd get your support.
Must cost him a bit.
Well, he's got a couple of part-time jobs. He does one night a week stacking shelves in a supermarket.
I wanted him to come and work with me, but oh no.
What's going to happen to Lee now, then?
He'll be charged with the assault on the officer.
But he didn't mean to.
It's a serious offence, I'm afraid.
What about the other things? Well, the furniture? You won't have to charge him for that.
That'll be up to you.
Sergeant Quay?
Your garage inquiry. Cheers, Richard.
You got something?
Dodgy MOT certificate. One of a batch lifted from Blake's Auto Repairs 3 months ago. Vehicle was involved in an RTA this morning. It's all on there.
Cheers, man.
I can see we've just gone to interview the driver.
Right.
They're having to do a cesarean. Still in the theatre. All because of a clapped-out steering rod. I thought she was going to be okay, you know. She's doing great in the ambulance. And then she started having these stomach pains.
Did they say anything?
Didn't have to. Could see it in their faces.
I'm sorry.
Not half as sorry as that bastard's going to be who sold me that motor.
Who was that, Mr. Jordan?
Benny Price. You know him?
Bignell Street.
Yeah. He saw me coming, all right.
You found an MOT certificate in the car.
Go on, tell me that's dodgy too.
Stolen, I'm afraid.
Well, it had to be, didn't it? 8 months MOT. Must be bozo.
You bought the car with an MOT?
Well, you don't think I bought it without one?
We'll be having a word with this Mr. Price.
Yeah? Well, you lot better get to him before I do. Because it won't be an MOT certificate he needs. It'll be a death certificate.
I don't think that would be a good idea, Mr. Jordan. You better leave it to us.
Oh, yeah? And what are you going to do, eh? You going to make Karen all right again? You going to save our baby?
You made a good choice there, sir. You don't get many in that sort of nick. It's genuine mileage.
Mr. Price?
Yeah?
DS Craig, Sunhill.
What do you want?
I'm making inquiries into a grey Ford Sierra, registration C567GNS. I understand it was sold by you a couple of months ago.
I sell a lot of motors.
What about this one?
Well, it was a grey Sierra. I don't have all the numbers in my head.
Did you sell it with an MOT certificate?
Of course. Nothing goes out of here without an MOT.
And you'd have details of that, would you?
I've got details of everything. You have to with the revenue on your back. I've even got details of when I go to the Carsey.
So why have you got it in for him?
No, I just can't stand him, that's all.
What was it about today?
Does it matter? Look, he told me to get rid of the motor.
Maybe he needs the space.
What for? The van? He doesn't even use a garage. He's just winding me up, that's all he's at.
Hoping to race the car, are you?
Yeah, eventually.
Must take a lot of money, putting something like that together.
Look, what's going to happen to me now?
You could be charged with assault.
Do what you like. As long as I don't have to go back with them two.
Maybe you ought to think about that first.
Nothing to think about. I'm out of there. That's the last time he comes here with me.
Will he be able to come home now?
I'm afraid he doesn't want to, Mrs. Tarrant.
Sorry?
Lee wants to move out.
Move out where?
One of his friends, apparently.
But he can't. How's he going to manage for money? He's only working part-time.
He'd probably sponge off the state, I suppose, like the rest of them.
Shut up, Jeff.
Well, let him go if he wants to. It's his choice. But he needn't come running to me when he gets in trouble again.
What does that mean? Is there something you haven't told us, Mr. Tarrant?
Look, we better be going if he's not coming.
Who's he going to stay with?
Someone called Jimmy Dyer.
Oh, well, that's all right, I suppose.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Tarrant. I'll get him to give you a ring, shall I?
Yeah, thank you.
Tell him not to bother on my account.
Well, that address from Price was totally fictitious.
Surprise, surprise.
Probably makes him up with his tax return. Hello?
Alistair, were you speaking to Benny Price earlier on?
Yeah, I left him about half an hour ago. Why?
Yeah, well, you should have taken a bit longer. We've just had an Emma call. Someone's over there knocking 7 bells out of him.
You better get in there. Some bloke just walked in and started laying into him.
All right, stay here, will you?
I didn't think the motors were that bad.
Oh, what's up, oh, wait, come here, dirty little slag! You had it coming!
You just made it worse. Look, outside.
Take it easy, Mr. Price.
You should have given me 5 minutes more.
Ow! You're in a lot of trouble, Mr. Jordan. I warned you, didn't I?
My baby's dead because of that scumbag.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I tell you, I'm coming back, and when I do, I'm going to do a better job of it. Do you hear?
So what do you reckon you've achieved, eh? Karen's going to be delighted by this, is she?
Well, at least he won't be conning some other poor devil for a week or two.
Oh, I get it. Did it to protect the public. Kevin Jordan, Sarge. Just assaulted one Benny Price, only he calls it doing a service to the community.
I'll have to recommend him for the New Year's honours list. Turn out your pockets, Mr. Jordan.
Mr. Randall?
That's right.
DS Gregg, Sun Hill. This is WPC Croft.
Oh, yeah.
We're making inquiries into a grey Ford Sierra, registration C567GNS. We understand you did some work on this vehicle.
I might have done. I work on a lot of motors.
Let me refresh your memory. It was an insurance write-off. It had been involved in a head-on collision.
I get dozens of crash cars in here. And that's what I do. Crash repairs.
Well, we know you worked on the vehicle. We've got a witness who says so.
You're a witness, eh? And what am I supposed to have done?
The vehicle's since been involved in another serious accident.
Well, what's that got to do with me? All I do is put them together again.
Who did you sell it to afterwards?
I don't know.
Wasn't Benny Price, was it?
Why don't you ask him?
There was a young woman passenger in the car this time, Mr. Randall. She was 6 months pregnant. As a result of the accident, she lost her baby.
I didn't sell him the motor.
No. You left that to someone else, but you were quite happy to put an unsafe vehicle back on the road.
Look, I did some work on it, OK? But I didn't put it on the road, and I never told them it was safe.
And what about the MOT certificate?
I don't know anything about an MOT. I just flogged the motor. So you needn't try sticking that one on me, right?
Excuse me. Karen Willis?
She's through there.
Cheers. Karen? Karen, it's Mike Jarvis. I was at the accident this morning. I had to go and get a statement from someone, so I thought I'd pop in to see how you are.
Where's Kev?
He's gone away for a bit. I expect he'll be back later.
Where's he gone?
Just take it easy, eh?
It's not going to take long to look round here, is it?
You can do in there, OK?
Thanks, Sarge.
How's Price?
Not good, Sarge. Jordan didn't hold back.
Stupid idiot.
There's a lot of facial damage. Ambulance crew reckon he's got a couple of cracked ribs. There you go. Mind you, I can see his point, though. Jordan, if it was my woman who'd lost her baby.
You'd have given him a good kicking as well, would you?
It's a question of social responsibility, Sarge. A man like Benny Price doesn't know what that means.
And you'd be prepared to forget yours?
They caused the death. Him and that bloke who let that car out on the road.
So?
So the law's not going to touch him for that, is it? So.
Yeah, well, law's not perfect. We all know that. But it's still better than Jordan's. Ask him over at St Hugh's.
Oh, Sarge. I've got Mrs. Tarrant at the front desk. She wants to speak to Cato. OK, Rich.
I'll talk to him. Take a seat, Mrs. Tarrant. I'm Sergeant Boyden. Kathy's out for 5 minutes. Can I help you?
Jeff didn't want me to come. He says we should stay out of it. But you can't, can you? Not when your son's mixed up in criminal activity.
Well, what happened, Mrs. Tarrant?
Well, I knew there was something Jeff wasn't telling me. It would never have gone on at him for no reason. Well, he found these, you see. They were hidden in Lee's room.
And you think this is what caused the argument this morning?
Well, from what I heard, Lee was telling him to mind his own business. That's when Jeff threatened him with the car. Well, it's the only thing he seems to care about.
Well, you did right to bring them in.
There's something else as well. Jeff says it's for embossing the test certificates.
That's right.
I don't know what's happened to him. He's never been in trouble before.
Well, try not to worry, Mrs. Tarrant.
I was so sure I'd done the right thing. But now that I've told you, I feel awful.
What was that stink in there?
Probably coming from the accounts file.
I don't want to be his cleaner.
What cleaner? What a waste of time. He's going to get a sandwich, shall we?
Insp from Sierra Oscar receiving, over.
Go ahead, Matt.
Re your garage investigation. We've got a book of unissued MOT certificates.
This is the stolen from Telford Street Garage.
Really?
Yeah.
Found in possession of a one Lee Tarrant. We had him in here earlier on a domestic.
We might want to talk to him.
Yeah, I would, thanks.
Will you find him?
4141 Downside Place.
Mr. Price?
Down to you, this is.
How'd you work that out?
You lot got him stirred up. Asking all your questions.
That's one way of looking at it, I suppose.
I shan't be making any charges.
Well, that's your right, Mr. Price. It was a very serious assault. He could have killed you.
Yeah, but he didn't. So you're wasting your time.
Could you wait outside a minute, please?
Think about it, Mr. Price.
Well?
If I didn't know any better, I'd say he was having an attack of conscience.
I'll ask you again, Lee. Where did you get them?
Dunno.
This isn't a game.
I found them in the street.
Which street?
I never noticed.
No Telford Street Garage, do you?
Should I?
It's where those certificates were stolen from.
No, sorry, never heard of it.
You're not helping yourself, you know, Lee.
I'm not helping you lot either.
Interview suspended at 13:35. Suzi? Is the mother still here?
Yeah, Kathy's giving her a cup of tea in the front interview room.
Thanks.
He was always an independent sort of a boy. Liked to do things on his own.
Only child, is he?
Yeah. I suppose if he'd had a brother or sister, it might have been easier for him. Still, it wasn't to be.
Mrs. Tarrant?
Yeah.
I'm DS Gregg. I've just been having a chat with Lee. He's not being very helpful, I'm afraid.
He hardly ever is these days.
Do you know any of his friends who might be into this sort of thing?
I brought you the certificates. Isn't that enough?
It's best for Lee if we could get to the bottom of this, Mrs. Tarrant.
She knows that, don't you, Mrs. Tarrant?
Well, there is one boy. I've never liked him. Eddie Bell, his name is.
Ah.
Oh, you know him?
We've had our dealings.
Well, they've been going around for a few months now. Jeff tried to stop it, but that only makes it worse.
Yeah.
He comes and helps on the car sometimes. Or did do.
What car's that?
Lee's building a stock car, Sarge. Got it in the garage.
For the moment.
Into cars, is he?
Oh, it's the only thing he is into. That's one of his jobs, cleaning cars.
Oh, yeah, where's that?
Second-hand place on Bignell Street. Benny Price. Lee goes up there every Saturday.
Thanks, Mrs. Tarrant. You've been very helpful. Come on, Eddie.
Do you know Eddie Belleville, Sarge?
Yeah, his family business is burglary. His dad's inside for 2 years. He's got a string of convictions as long as a Croft's pedigree.
Sarge?
What?
Well, I'm no expert, but could that be a welding torch?
Could be.
Maybe he's retraining for a new career, eh?
Wait, what are you doing?
Hello, Eddie. You think they're going into the garage trade?
I don't know what you're on about.
I hear you're into cars these days.
Yeah? Well, you want to get yourself a new snout then? Because I ain't touched a motor for ages.
Can't keep out of garages, though, can you?
Look, just push off, will ya?
We've been talking to your mate, Lee Tarrant.
So?
Been showing him the ropes, have you? Bit ambitious for you, garage premises.
Look, it was this setup, all right? The whole thing. All I did was show him the way in.
Oh, come on.
It's true. That's why we went out Thursdays. He worked late stacking shelves. His old man used to lend him his van.
Right, that's it. Let's have you. Won't be too long now. Just 1 or 2 more inquiries to make.
What am I going to do about my motor?
I wouldn't worry about that now if I were you.
But if the old man tries getting rid of it, he's dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Cheers, Sarge. Looks like Sandal's motor trade's going to be one down.
Eddie Bell, eh? He's branching out.
Yeah, well, he's put a finger on Price.
What do you reckon Price will get?
Well, cop it for handling the MOTs for a start. And he won't get off lightly for the car offence either, you know, being a trader.
What, 3 months, you reckon?
Yeah, could do.
3 months for killing a baby. And the bloke who sent that mobile coffin back on the road won't cut for anything.
Well, if you look at it like that, Steve.
Hang on a minute, will you? I'm not going.
All right.
Karen Willis?
Yes.
Right, thank you. Karen? Steve Loxton. How are you feeling now?
Okay. What's happened to Kev?
I'm afraid Kevin's got himself into a bit of trouble.
I knew it. He's gone and smacked that car dealer, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, great. That's all we need, Kevin's side for GBH.
It may not come to that. Mr. Price doesn't want to press charges.
Are we supposed to be grateful?
No.
There's a little girl. Did Kev tell you? They're going to give us a photo.
Look, I really am very sorry.
500 we pay for that motor. Not a lot, is it? For a baby's life.
Sierra Oscar 487 receiving over.
Go ahead, Ken.
Yeah, I'm at the hospital. The RTA casualty, Emma Groves. She's regained consciousness, but they won't let me near her yet. She's got a couple of cracked ribs and a broken arm, but the nurse says she's very lucky.
It's not my fault she got run over, you balmy woman. No, just the person we need to see. I want to talk to you about Emma Groves.
And you are?
Michael Tamlin, I'm her boyfriend.
He's bad news, that's what he is.
OK, Mrs. Groves.
I only found out she was injured when one of the nurses phoned me. Emma works here. Her parents wouldn't have bothered to let me know.
I think they're more concerned about Emma just at present.
They don't think I'm good enough for their precious little daughter. They were hoping she'd fall for some nice young doctor.
When did you last see Emma, Mr. Tamlin?
Last night.
So you weren't around this morning, then?
Well, I would have been normally, but she had to get up early for work. Well, have you pulled her in yet?
Sorry.
That deranged bitch has been threatening to do something like this.
Who are you talking about?
Paula Ryan, my ex-girlfriend. I chucked her for Emma. They were big mates up until then.
And this Paula Ryan threatened to hurt Emma?
Said she was going to make her suffer, but I didn't take it serious. I thought it was just a handbag fight between the girlies, you know. A laugh.
Right, what sort of car does this Paula Ryan drive?
GTI. Grey Golf GTI. I hope she gets nailed to the wall for this. She needs locking up anyway. She's mental.
Sorry to keep you. You said it was about Emma Groves.
Did you know she was in the hospital?
What's wrong with her?
She was knocked down by a car earlier this morning.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Are you?
Is she badly hurt?
She's not in any danger. Is it true that you fell out with Emma lately?
You could say that. Why?
There's every indication that what happened to Emma wasn't an accident. The car that knocked her over failed to stop. Were you involved, Paula?
Of course I wasn't. She was my best friend for years.
But not anymore. She stole your boyfriend.
That doesn't mean I tried to harm her.
Where were you around 7:15 this morning?
At my flat in bed.
Alone in the flat?
I'm sorry, I'm not prepared to talk about that here.
Well, in that case, perhaps you'd be prepared to come down to Sun Hill and answer some questions there. Well, by the way, are you the owner of a grey Volkswagen Golf?
Yes.
Is it parked downstairs in the car park?
No, it was stolen.
When?
Last night.
Did you report it stolen?
No.
Why not?
Because I know who took it. Michael Tamlin.
So, where's Tamlin now?
Well, they left the hospital, but Tosh and Jim have gone to bring him in.
And did Paula object to being brought in?
As long as our solicitor's present, she's talking to him at the moment.
Suzi, any news on the car?
The number's been circulated, sir. No sign of it so far.
DC Woods? Well, well, this is a pleasant surprise.
It's a surprise.
My client is ready to be interviewed. Okay, Paula, the interview's about to begin. Just remember everything I've told you.
You're not under arrest, Paula, but you are under caution. Now, this means you're not obliged to say anything unless you wish to do so. But what you say may be given in evidence. Also, the interview is being recorded. Are you quite clear about that?
And you will mention that Paula is free to leave any time she pleases.
I was about to mention it, Mr. Duke. Interview with Paula Ryan. Time is 10:15 a.m. Officers present, DC Woods and WPC Croft. Also present, Mr. Duke. Right, Paula, I need to ask you, where were you at 7:15 this morning?
Mr. Duke has advised me to be totally honest with you.
Sound advice.
You asked if I was alone in my flat this morning. Well, I wasn't. Someone else was there. A man called Brian Fox. He's married. His wife thinks he was working nights yesterday.
But he was with you. Until when?
He left my place at about 7:30 this morning.
This Brian Fox, do you know his address, Paula?
No, but then I didn't need to.
Well, perhaps you could check on the information Paula's just given you. If the incident occurred at 6:45 and Paula was in her flat with Brian Fox until 7:30...
Thank you, Mr. Duke. Even the police can do simple arithmetic.
The last time I came across Duke was at the Old Bailey. One of his clients was on trial for armed robbery. We had a very strong case against him, but the key witness went mute.
Nobbled?
Oh, without question, sir, he was involved somehow or other. We all knew it, but we couldn't prove it.
And now he's representing Paula Ryan.
Having him as a solicitor is practically an admission of guilt in itself.
Did Michael Tamlin often borrow your car?
We're talking about him stealing it, not borrowing.
Mr. Duke, you're here to advise your client. Are you going to let her answer the questions?
It's just that I'm a stickler for detail, DC Woods.
I was a soft touch. I let him use my flat, my car. Money, because he was always broke.
He's not working.
He can't hold a job down for more than 5 minutes. Got the push from his last one a few weeks ago.
We've been told you made threats against Emma Groves. That you telephoned her a couple of times and told her you were going to make her suffer.
Michael's the expert on making people suffer. I didn't threaten Emma.
So you didn't have it in mind to take revenge on Emma?
I won't get Michael back.
You must have felt betrayed. I mean, Emma was your best friend.
Yes, I did feel betrayed. But I'm not the violent type.
No? Oh. Well, you were arrested after an incident in a nightclub. You got into a fight with another girl.
We call that a spent conviction, trainee investigator Croft.
Anyway, it was years ago when I was 18. I've grown up a bit since then.
Your father has a record of violence.
What are you getting at? That it must be in the genes or something?
It's all right, Mr. Duke. I don't mind answering questions about my dad.
No, Paula. You've broken away from your family. The police can't tie you with that brush.
No one's trying to, Mr. Duke.
Let's get back to the case in question. My client has told you that her car was stolen from outside her apartment this morning, almost certainly by Michael Tamlin. She's also given you the name of someone who can vouch for her whereabouts this morning. What more do you need?
Michael Tamlin? Yeah? DC Lyons, DC Carver, Sun Hill. We'd like to ask you a few questions at Sun Hill Police Station. If that's all right with you?
Thank you.
I heard you'd come down in the world, Jack.
Feel free to call me Mr. Meadows.
Still got a downer on you, then. That was always one of your problems. You carry a grudge.
Don't tell me what my problems are, Duke. Not unless you're looking for a problem yourself.
You're still sore because George Linton got off that time. But you must have heard justice caught up with him in the end. He's doing a 12 stretch in the scrubs.
You're lucky you're not there with him.
Jack, it's silly to take it personally.
One species of animal I could never stomach was a bent baroof.
And what about bent policemen? How do you feel about them?
Look, let's get the situation clear, shall we? Don't try anything here. Because if I see an opportunity to do you, I won't pass on it.
You evil cow. Your old man will be proud of you.
Come on.
You're trash. Like him.
You all right?
What's he been up to?
Don't start that. I haven't been up to anything.
We just need Mr. Fox to confirm something for us. It won't take a minute.
If you've been at it again...
This way. In there. Now you've got to convinced I've been thieving. But I'm telling you like I told her, I've gone straight. Now what's this in aid of?
I wanted to ask you about Paula Ryan. I understand you're acquainted with her.
Keep your voice down.
Can I ask you when you last saw Paula?
Why? Has something happened to her?
No, I just need to know when you last saw her.
It's a bit delicate.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
I spent last night at her flat. She thinks I was working.
And what time did you leave her place?
It's about 7:30. I had to be back here by 10 to 8. That's when I normally get home from work, see?
Did Paula leave the flat at all this morning?
Not while I was there. What do you want to know all this for anyway? Or have they made adultery a criminal offence now?
Thanks for your help, Mr. Fox.
I don't want Dolores knowing about this. I'd rather have her think I was thieving.
I can't remember being knocked down. The last thing I remember is leaving the flat.
Have you any reason to believe Paula Ryan might have been involved?
It's possible. She hates my guts.
Has she ever made any specific threats against you?
A couple of times. She's been in a state. Because of that pig, Michael Townley.
Pig? I thought he was your boyfriend.
Until last night. I found out he's been seeing someone else.
He seems to have a knack of stirring things up, this bloke, doesn't he?
I always knew he couldn't be trusted. I just didn't realise how sadistic he is.
He's physically violent.
He humiliates people. It's worse somehow.
OK, so I had a row with Emma last night. What of it?
You didn't tell us before.
Well, there's no reason why I should. Having a row with your girlfriend's hardly anything unusual, is it?
Well, it is unusual when she gets knocked down by a car the next
I
day.
don't think it was me who did it.
According to Emma, she wanted to end the relationship.
You do think it was me?
No, I haven't ventured an opinion.
Don't give me that. I'm being set up.
By Emma. Just about the one certainty in this case is that Emma didn't put herself in hospital.
No, it was Paula who did that.
But Paula's saying her car was taken from outside her flat.
Yeah, well, she's lying. Can't you see she's setting me up?
Oh, she said that you're in the habit of borrowing things from her, you know, money, the car.
So she's been saying like I've been living off her or something?
No, she mentioned that you're short of cash and that you've been sacked from your job recently.
I wasn't sacked, I resigned.
Yeah, you resigned from quite a few jobs from what I hear.
So? Doesn't make you a psychopath, does it?
No, but perhaps it makes you resentful against Paula. I mean, after all, she's doing well for herself.
Doing well. Have you seen her lately? She's screwy.
You got a good job.
Yeah, and her father is a villain.
Some men find that hard to cope with, you know, the woman being more successful than them.
Yeah, well, she might have thought she was superior. But I put her straight on that point.
Is that why you treat women so badly? Is it, you know, to prove something?
Wait, you're talking as if I forced her to go with me. But I tell you, after I left her, she was begging me to change my mind. You should read some of the letters she wrote me. She's setting me up. She's setting me up and she's got you believing it. She's devious. They all are.
You get your keys with you, Mr. Tillman.
Keys?
Yeah, your house keys and the like. Do you carry them with you?
Yeah.
Let's have a look. Have they used the spare set of keys to Paula's car?
I never even realised I still had him. You can't charge me with something I didn't even
Sit down, you haven't been charged.
Why won't you listen to me?
Sit down.
This is a nightmare. That bitch wants to see me banged up for a crime I never even committed.
Sit down!
Oh, still no trace of the car, sir. Oh, and I checked with Brian Fox's employers. He cried off sick last night, like he said.
So he could have been with Paula. Maybe she's in the clear after all.
On the other hand, Emma Groves hinted that she and Michael had been provoking Paula in some way. She also reckons that Paula did threaten her. Alan's checking it out.
Oh, Paula, your colleagues told me to find you here. Got a couple more questions.
I haven't seen my dad for 5 years. Sends me money. I just send it back.
You don't miss him?
I don't miss the hassle of living with a criminal. Having people point me out as Jerry Ryan's daughter.
You're jumpy.
Anyway, I figured that just because my dad was a villain didn't mean I had to live in that world.
So you struck out on your own, huh?
I wanted to be independent.
But then you met Michael.
How can you get obsessed with someone you don't even like? Do you understand it?
No. No, I don't.
Me neither. I broke with him once. But he phoned, wanted to talk it over. So I went to the pub where he was. His mates burst out laughing when I walked through the door. He'd had a bet with them. I'd come running when he whistled.
Emma says you did threaten her.
I was half crazy. What they did to me, the two of them, it's like a corkscrew in my guts.
Yeah, but why did you deny trying to threaten her?
It sounded good coming from a villain's daughter.
You weren't driving a car.
No.
There you go, sir. Yes, madam.
I'd like to speak to someone about my husband.
In what connection exactly?
In connection with him being a prat.
Alan, we'll let Michael Tamlin go for the present. He's still crying his eyes out and swearing to God it was Paula.
Yeah, but he can't provide an alibi and she can.
It still seems to me that she's the one with the clearest motive.
Yeah, but I'm just wondering whether she's capable of mowing somebody down in cold blood, you know?
You've gone a bit soft on her, haven't you?
Oh, come on, I'm just saying that.
We're talking hot blood, not cold blood. That's what crimes of passion are all about.
Sorry to have kept you waiting, Mrs. Fox.
I wanted to talk to you about Brian. Him and this woman. What's her name? Paula Ryan. He's an idiot. He should never have got involved.
Well, that's really for you and him to sort out.
No, I mean it's all rubbish. He doesn't know her from Adam.
He doesn't know her?
He certainly wasn't with her last night or this morning or whenever it's supposed to be.
Well, he wasn't at work either, we checked.
No, he was at home with me. But this morning he got a phone call about 7:15. After that he started acting all cagey. I just knew something was going on.
Do you know who the phone call was from?
He wouldn't say. But after you left this morning I got the truth out of him. He's being paid to provide this Ryan woman with an alibi.
Quite a lager, please.
Drinks all round, is it, Mr. Fox?
Oh, it's you again. So what's the problem this time?
Your presence is required at Sunhill Police Station.
I've already made a statement.
Well, you're being invited to make another statement. A more considered one this time.
Where's that drink?
Come on, eh? There's a good lad.
Sierra Oscar from DC Woods receiving.
Go ahead, Alan.
Yeah, I've just left Paula Ryan's work. She didn't go back after lunch. I've got a home address. I'm going to try and see if she's there. Would you let the DCI know?
Present are DCI Meadows and WPC Croft. You chose not to have a solicitor present, Mr. Fox.
Don't need one. Haven't done anything.
I don't think that's the real reason.
I'm a law-abiding citizen. Just because I've got past convictions don't mean to say you can go dragging me out of the pub.
Is it true that in the past your solicitor was Neville Duke?
Yeah, what of it?
It's a bit of a coincidence, isn't it? He's also Paula Ryan's solicitor.
Coincidences happen.
They do when Neville Duke's around.
That's why you didn't want a solicitor. He was the last person you wanted to see walking in here, wasn't he?
Only because he's the villain's friend, and I'm not a villain anymore.
So who was it that telephoned you this morning at home, around 7:15? Who was it that was so desperate to speak to you at that hour?
I wasn't at home. I was at Paula Ryan's place.
A young woman was knocked down this morning. She was nearly killed. That was the intention.
It's got nothing to do with me.
It has now. You're an accessory. Was it Neville Duke who phoned you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Was it? Was it Duke with a proposition? And you were hoping to lead a normal life? Well, you can kiss that goodbye, Brian. We're looking at attempted murder here.
If I cooperate, do I get immunity?
Come off it. You're not a supergrass. You're a small-time villain looking at a big-time prison sentence. If you cooperate, it's because you don't have any choice. Duke offered Fox $1,000 to give an alibi and another $1,000 to get rid of Paula's car. He'd get the money back with interest from Paula's old man.
We've only got Fox's word for it. That won't count for much.
But there's a car, sir. It's in a lockup. Now, Duke gave Fox the key. Fox was meant to get rid of it, take it to a breakers, but he hasn't done that yet.
If Duke's got any sense, he won't go near the place.
Well, he might if he's given a little shove.
Meaning?
Right, here's what we do. We get Brian Fox to phone Duke at his office. Say there's been a problem. He can't open the lockup. He's got the wrong key. Now, Duke's bound to have a copy.
You think Duke will fall for that?
Well, it's worth trying. Fox will cooperate. Not with a gladsome heart, but he'll cooperate.
Don't look at us, you Burke.
Lines from Meadows receiving.
Go ahead, Gov.
What's happening, Tosh?
Not a lot.
Give him time.
Maybe he's sussed out what's happened.
He's sharp enough. You know, I heard he was pretty idealistic when he started. Talented. He could have had a good, legit career for himself.
So what happened?
Who knows what happens? Perhaps some people are just bent by nature.
You're nothing, you're a slut, you're rubbish, and you'll never be
away!
Get off me! Get off!
Michael Talbot, you're under arrest. Assault, pal.
He's here, Gov.
Right, let's bag him. Neville Duke. Neville Duke, I'm arresting you for conspiracy to pervert the course of justice. You don't have to say anything.
Yes, I'm familiar with the spiel. Although I had no idea you'd go to these lengths to pay off an old score.
Save it. You can make your farewell speech at Sonhill Police Station.
You've set me up. They won't just bust you this time. I'll see to it they bounce you out of the force.
I wouldn't bank on it. You've had a good run, but your luck's run out. Come on. Neville. Silly to take things personally.
I'm afraid you haven't been entirely straight with us, Miss Ryan. I'm going to have to ask you to come with me to Sunhill Police Station.
You should have sent me the video. It's the last straw.
What video?
Read this one next.
I know I shouldn't love you. I shouldn't, but I do. You're under my skin. I can't stop thinking about you, and it's driving me mad. I keep remembering how good everything was in the beginning. Why can't it be like that again, Michael?
Because you're an old hag, darling. You're yesterday.
Don't say that.
Sorry, I forgot she's your best friend.
Found it in my car.
Why do you have to hurt me?
I left it there with a note saying, hope you enjoy watching this as much as we enjoyed making it.
Yet even now, after all you've done, I still can't bring myself to let you go. Please get in touch. Please, yours with love and tenderness, Paula.
Been awake all night. Had that spacey feeling you get when you haven't slept. I'd had that feeling for weeks.
Did you have this all planned?
Sat in the car near Emma's place. And she left early for work. But I assumed they'd be coming out the house together. It's really Michael that I wanted to hurt.
And when she came out alone?
I was past the stage of knowing anything anymore. I don't think I meant to kill her. But I don't know.
And afterwards?
I was dead calm. I just phoned Neville Duke, who was my dad's solicitor. And he'd take care of everything. I thought for once it'd be an advantage having those kind of connections.
It's never an advantage having those kind of connections.
I'm sorry about Emma. I really am.
Michael was nearly charged, you know.
Something, I suppose. At least I made that bastard sweat.
We've got Kath Palmer in undercover, so look out for her. She'll be able to point you in the right direction. I want uniforms in the back, down the side alley, into the garden. Try not to trash the herbaceous borders on the way in. Thank you. CID in the front. Okay, last word is maximum security. We move in quickly, shut it down nice and tight. Take a good look at your mugshots. Everyone should be able to recognize our dealer and her suppliers in case we get lucky and hit the jackpot. Okay, that's it. Any questions, ask myself or the lovely DC Walters.
Watch it, you lot.
Okay, we move out in 2 minutes.
I missed it then. I'll fill you in.
Don't stay out too late, girls.
Are you waiting up, Sarge?
Oh, no way.
Catch him here after midnight, he turns into a pumpkin. Where are we off to? Some dealer's party, Jenny Bayless.
You can't miss her, she's a loud OTT Scottish woman.
We're on the searches.
Oh, good job I brought me gloves then. Is that the governor?
Yeah, let's call her Black Magic. She's got the best clear-up rate in the division. I live down the corridor from her for a couple of months.
Is she fast as well as brilliant?
Let's hope so. We're on earlies tomorrow.
Okay, hi Claire.
Hi.
Hi, WDS Johnson, Sally, hi. Oh, thanks for helping us out, ladies, at such short notice. But we are looking for a result tonight. If not, my DCI stops writing the checks. See you at the party.
Holdsworth's secure unit have been on the blower. Had a young girl do a runner.
How young?
Well, we don't know yet. Reg has offered to send someone over to find out the full story.
Remind me to keep him off CAD next time we're on a quick changeover. Isn't June about?
No, she's gone with Paige to Stafford Road on aid.
Oh, you have to hunt down a volunteer then?
Yeah. Operating in your own time zone, David?
Oh, give us a break, Sarge. It's nearly 2:45.
I've got a quick job for you.
I want a promise.
They've had one go over the side at the Holdsworth.
I want the candles and Chianti bit now, Sarge. I'm a dead man if I'm late.
Yeah, leave it out, Dave.
Oh, isn't there somebody else? There'll only be some underage smacko out on a binge.
Probably, but it's a young girl who's due out in a couple of weeks. Are they at the office?
Oh, usual LOB.
Look, it'll take 20 minutes. We can push it upstairs tomorrow to the CID if she's still going AWOL.
All right.
Here we go.
You come with me in case they don't notice we've arrived. Right. This is a raid. Everyone stay where they are. Vic, get that music off and find Vegas. Party's over, folks. Everyone downstairs. Chris, get a megaphone or we'll be here all night.
Did it, Terence?
Sally, bathroom.
Barry?
Are you really the police? No, we're dialer pizza. Come on.
It's all yours.
Put this one in the bedroom for a second. Keep an eye on him, will you?
I repeat, this is a police raid.
What have we got, Cass?
A couple of rich kids chopping out a line upstairs in the bedroom. And I reckon maybe a dozen smokers downstairs if we're lucky.
And Bayliss?
Downstairs. No sign of her VIP friends, though.
Oh,
Noise down!
Vicky, you there?
We'll have them back on in a second, Sally.
OK, we've got 3 in the front bedroom for processing when there's a body spare.
2 minutes.
What about Bayliss?
With me now.
Riley, you and Terry stay there. Tell Ray to start them off in the kitchen 2 by 2. Check they don't drop anything on the way in, all right?
Kath, ask June Ackland to start on the females in the kitchen. I'll shout when I'm ready for Bayliss.
Right, Sergeant.
Keep going! Keep going!
How's it going your end?
Claire's worried the sausages are burning out. Go on, keep going! All right.
Oi, I thought I told you to turn that off.
All right, listen up in here, please. These officers are going to search your bags and your outer garments. Now, we would appreciate your cooperation so we can have this over quickly and get you off on your way home. Do you understand?
No worries, sweetheart. We're all old hands at this game by now. Anyone for a tab?
Not until you've been searched, Jenny. Leave Bayliss for the WDS. She'll tell us later.
I joined the police in Glasgow when I was a kid, you know. Saw myself as a crime fighter.
Yeah, pull the other one, Jenny.
Honest to God, I did 9 months in uniform.
Why'd you leave then?
A man, of course. Lousy swine.
OK, you can go. You're making it up.
No word of a lie. Busted him for the ABH and then ended up chasing his sleazeball down south.
And now you sell dope for a living instead.
Does that seem strange to you?
Bit of a weird career move.
No, I don't know. It's such a thin blue line, isn't it, between your world and mine?
This we Avenue then, Jenny?
Via con Dios, amigos.
She'll be 17 in September. She was out on day release.
What, and she didn't bother coming back?
She's training as a hairdresser at a local salon, but she's got her board at the end of the month.
Well, usual story then, eh?
I don't think so in Kate's case. She's a bright girl, and she was already on a drugs rehab program when she came in.
Well, it's classic behaviour, though. The bottle goes when they're due out.
Do you want her details, or have you already got all the info you need?
Look, I'm just saying that we have to clean up after a lot of ex-smackos who make a mess of themselves, and the chances they get.
Well, let's hope Kate isn't one of the messes you have to mop up, officer, because she's also 7.5 months pregnant.
Is that the last of them?
Yeah, not much of a turnout, is it?
Probably been tipped on. OK, all yours, Alan.
Your WDS will be disappointed.
Thanks for helping us out.
Did it go off all right then?
Could have gone better. Thanks again, eh?
Fancy a ride, ladies?
What a brat.
Yeah, be nice to him. He's only young.
You be nice to him. I forgot my gloves.
You carry on nicking my customers to make your figures look good.
I want some names, Jenny.
Believe it or not, I've got scruples about grassing up my friends.
Yeah, right. I've heard it all before.
So this time, why don't you
This time, I'm not interested in your personal philosophy. I want that information.
And if I give it to you, will it get you off my back? You must think I'm a total idiot.
Look, I've had just about enough of your holier-than-thou bull. It's late. I want to go home.
You do what you like, sweetheart.
Yeah?
You're getting nothing from me.
OK, Bayliss. I'd like you to show me what you've got in your bag.
You kidding me or what?
Yeah, I'm all right. What did the Sarge say? Tarming Road or Drive?
Drive, I think.
What number?
40-something.
Oh, well, fine. We'll just do a house to house till we can track it down, eh?
Oh, Sarge, have you got a minute?
Yeah.
I wanted a word about Kate Ferguson.
And what about her?
Well, I'm supposed to find her before she gives birth on the High Street.
And what have you got?
Well, she was last seen by the owner of the hairdresser at 4 o'clock yesterday. She went off as usual. She was meant to be back at the unit by 7. She never showed.
We tried the hostel?
Yeah, nothing. Has she gone on card?
As soon as we took the call last night.
Did the Holdsworth say anything about the state of the pregnancy?
Dave Quinlan saw the doctor's notes. Mother and baby are doing very nicely.
Right. No word from the hospitals?
I put a note on the CAD, though, so you'll be the first to hear, OK?
Great.
Scared them all away this morning, have you, Reg?
Oh, no, Sergeant. Mrs. Taylor's been in. She said she's worried that the hearse won't fit down her street.
Well, put it in the book, and the night duty can put out the cones. Tony! Lost your way to Stafford Road?
Yeah, I thought I'd ask a policeman.
So what were you doing over here, then?
Oh, just renewing an old friendship.
Hold the fort, will you, Reg?
Yes, Sergeant. Was that Tony Stewart?
Yes, sir.
And what's he doing here?
He's, renewing an old friendship, sir.
As you were, Hollis.
We got a problem, Tony? Let's call it a possible situation. And? I had 2 out-of-the-ordinary conversations this morning, and both of them concerned one of your WPCs, Polly Page.
Trouble last night?
I had WDS Johnson in first thing, asking about Page, whether she was straight up. Johnson was a gaffer last night.
Didn't say why?
No, but apparently Page was floating around the section house after the raid, asking questions.
What, about Johnson?
No, she wanted to know if Bayliss was being charged.
That's the dealer?
Yeah, looked like it last night.
So is there a problem with that?
Not from my end. I wasn't on custody. What about Paige?
She's got a way to go, but she's a good girl.
Not a budding born again then.
No. She's got too much East End in her blood.
So where's that leave us?
I'll have a word, and I'll let you know. Cheers, honey.
Right. Have you ever verbaled anyone, June? Not since Tuesday. No, I'm serious. Or been involved in a fit-up? Once, when I first started in the job. Why? What happened? Well, there was this bloke. He'd been beating his wife up for years. He would have killed her eventually. Anyway, we got called out one night by the neighbour. The woman was at the bottom of the stairs. Back of her head smashed in, more dead than alive. And I reported that I'd seen the bloke push her. But you hadn't? No. It seemed like justice at the time, but afterwards it was different. So what if you'd seen something? Why all these questions, Polly? Last night, when I went back from the gloves, I saw the WDS. Well, just hold on, Polly. I've got to talk to someone, I think I've caught your drift. I've been dropped in something. Look, I don't want to hear any more, Polly, OK? You asked? Yeah, and believe me, I'd help you if I could. But whatever it is, I can't afford to get involved. I know that sounds hard, but you're on your own on this one. Did you want to see me, Sarge?
Oh, yeah. Polly, come in. I want to have a word. Kate Ferguson.
Sarge?
You know her, is that right?
Yeah, I've been visiting the unit for about 6 months. Trying to help the kids help themselves, that kind of thing. Kate's a good one, though. I can't believe she'd do a runner.
Well, we don't know that she has, though. It seems likely.
You know she's pregnant, Sarge.
Yeah. Look, Suzi Croft's on the case, but we thought we might get you on it later. Is everything else all right?
Like what?
Well, everything all right at work?
Yeah. Look, are you worried about my health, or is this about last night?
You tell me.
I knew something would blow up.
Don't panic. I just heard that you took an interest in the dealer that got nicked last night, that's all.
I was minding my own business last night.
And?
And I saw their WDS planting the gear on her in the back room.
Oh, sorry to interrupt, but I need the red ink sheets when you're ready, Bob.
Can I have 10 minutes, sir? Right, let's get this straight. Are we talking officially or unofficially?
I don't get you.
Are you making an allegation?
Well, I'm not recommending her for the long service.
No,
medal.
what did you see exactly?
What I told you. Their WDS dismissed us. I forgot my gloves, so I went back to the house. They were in the kitchen, Johnson and Bayliss. I saw her take the stuff out of her pocket and put it in Bayliss's bag.
Maybe Bayliss dropped it.
No, Sarge, it wasn't a bouncing ball job. It was a fit-up.
So So what are you going to do about it?
Well, I want to sort it out, don't I? I mean, it could all come back on me. What if it all comes out?
All right, settle down. The first thing you're not going to do is talk to anybody about it.
No one's interested anyway.
But they will be if you start throwing accusations about. Just give me a chance to check the lay of the land, right?
I didn't go looking for this, you know, and I'm not making it up either.
No, but you want to be very careful before you set yourself up as judge and jury, Polly, all right?
Yes, Sarge. It's not what we get paid for, is it?
Top of the morning, Bob.
Taking the office on leave?
Nah, just getting into training for next week's PCC. Where are you off to? I'll do your corns a favour.
Thanks. Stafford Road, Nick.
Is that a social call or a bit of troubleshooting?
That was why they made you a chief inspector.
Hi. Hi. WPC Croft, Sun Hill. Can you tell me, have you seen this girl?
Hello. Yeah.
That's a no, is it?
401 from 469.
Yeah, go ahead, Polly. No sign down at the canal. I'm checking the old warehouse below Wellesley Road. Anything your end?
I can't even get anyone interested around here.
I'll drop in at the hairdresser's on my way back to the Nick. See you there.
All right, Polly. See you.
I mean, if it's Page's word against the WDS, our girl doesn't stand a chance.
Unless it proves that Johnson's the type to get her results the easy way.
Yeah, well, you're going to have trouble proving that.
Or Bayliss makes a complaint.
What's the SP on her?
I don't know yet. Well, I daren't use the PNC in case it goes pear-shaped later. It'll be on the log. And I've got Mr. Munro sniffing about.
Yeah, well, you mind yourself, Bob. If Page decides to make this official now or later, well, it's her lookout. But they'll do your legs if it comes out you've been sitting on information.
I know. It's a tough one, isn't it? The powers that be, they decree a squeaky clean force, a better clean-up rate, but it's down to the plonks and plods to make the hard decisions every day.
They know the score. But you won't end up in the Met Hall of Fame, Bob, by going down with your crew. You'll be the idiot who didn't see it coming. So, good luck.
Hi, Polly.
Hi, Glenn. Busy this morning?
We do cheap cuts for the kids. Helps the cash flow. Have you got any news about Katie?
Zilch so far.
Do you think she's hurt? In trouble?
Kate's sensible. She's got people who care. She'd have contacted one of us. Was she all right when she left here last night?
Yeah, I told the other officer. She was okay. She's been pretty broody. Been talking about Kenny again.
She hasn't been near him since she started here.
Yeah, I know. But I think she's still kidding herself that they could make it together as a family.
She'd be better off with a gorilla.
Kate's still 16, Polly. Love's deaf, dumb and blind when you're that age.
And with the baby coming.
Has anyone been round there?
He said he hasn't seen her.
Since when did you believe Kenny Parrish could tell the truth about anything? What's the crack then, Bob?
I think we may have a problem.
Oh, I'm listening. Polly Page told me a story about last night. Something iffy? If what she says is true, yeah.
Is she spreading it about?
No, she hasn't gone public yet, but I need some info and I don't want to leave any tracks, if you get me.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Right, so tell me about this dealer, Bayliss.
Harmless enough as they go. Doesn't go in for Class A. This will be a first time for intent to supply.
She's making a complaint?
Haven't heard anything.
Right, so what about the WDS? Is she all right?
Sally?
Yeah.
100%. She's a real diamond.
That good?
Better. I'd say she was everyone's hope for the future. Straight as you like, good thief taker, puts in the hours. She's taken the CID mob by storm. Now, you'd have a problem making anything stick to her, Bob. It's not her style.
And let's say it was last night.
Then she had a reason.
Is that enough, though?
Okay, you and I know there's plenty of the old school still taking the long route back to the station.
But Johnson is different.
Yeah, she's different. You take it from me, Bob. We can't afford to lose officers like her.
I think we should get round there now. I did talk to Parrish, Polly, and I don't think he was lying. But she's panicking. She'll end up in some hostel alone with the baby. And he's the father. OK, look, you go back if you want to, but don't forget, the likelihood is she's going to be found in some needle alley somewhere. Yeah, CID? No, nothing yet, Sarge. Yeah, she's up here. OK, yeah. Bye. Sergeant Cryer wants to see you downstairs. Sarge?
Oh, yeah. Come in. Close the door. Right, this is the situation. I'm advising you, unofficially, to forget all about last night. Do you understand?
That's a surprise.
No, hear me out.
Okay.
It's your decision to make whether you go ahead with the complaint, but if you do, MS-15 will be down here tomorrow morning, and then there's no going back. All right? And I've been over to Stafford Row, and Bayliss is not making a complaint about the charge.
Well, she's hardly going to kick up a fuss while she's still banged up, is she, Sarge?
On top of that, you're on a hiding to nothing with Sally Johnson.
Oh, yeah, Wonder Woman.
She's doing a tough job.
So this is all about protecting her?
No. It's about protecting you. You're so sure you got right on your side. Well, Johnson is a straight cop. She's got a lot of friends. And if you blow the whistle on her and she goes to prison, are you going to be able to straighten that with your conscience? And if it doesn't go right, where does that leave you?
If she's God's gift to the job, then why did she do it?
That's not the issue. It's your career that's at stake.
Is that how you work it then, Sarge? A little bit of give and take, no harm done?
That's not what I'm saying.
So what if you found out Johnson was iffy?
I'd have backed you.
OK, Sarge.
No, it's not OK, Polly. You got to give me your word. If you change your mind in 6 months' time...
I won't. You've got my word, Sarge.
Right. Let's get back to work. And we never discussed this.
The trouble with smackos is they got no handle at Gland.
Kate isn't a smacko. She's been clean nearly a year. She got done collecting for parish.
That's what they all say.
He's a toe rag, but he's all she's got.
Oh, what, happy families, yeah? That's a joke, isn't it? I'll give you 10 to 1, right? She's out of her head somewhere.
What's your problem, Dave?
Hey?
What's your problem?
All right, leave it, Dave, leave it.
Yeah, thanks for the lift.
Yeah, thanks for the company.
We've got to stop meeting like this. It's sorted, but I suggest a quiet word with Johnson to tie up the loose ends.
It's already done. Anyway, I got glad tidings too. Charge against Bayliss is being dropped in return for cooperation.
Did Johnson get the wind up?
Well, the word is she was only interested in Bayliss suppliers, so she stuck a load of licorice in her bag to help her come across with the info. I imagine young Page will be happy.
Oh, I don't know about happy, but it's the best result all round.
Come on, open up! Excuse me? Right, where is she?
Switch off. She's not here.
Out scoring for you somewhere.
I told you I ain't seen her.
Yeah, well, I ain't got time for all this.
Oi! Oi, what do you think you're doing?
I'm looking for what I need to have you nicked.
You can't do this.
Oh, yeah, watch me.
All right, all right. She turned up just now.
You better not be mucking me about, Parish.
She gave me some rent about a sprog, but I didn't have what she wanted.
Go ahead, 469.
Parish says Kate's gone looking for some bloke under the railway arches to score. I'm on my way now.
OK, Polly. Let us know as soon as you spot her.
Will do.
Warn the area car, will you, in case you need someone there fast.
Sierra 1 from Sierra Oscar.
Sierra Oscar from 469.
Receiving, Polly.
I think I've spotted her, Sarge.
Well, shout if you want backup, Polly.
Do you want to take a look? See if I won my bet.
Kate! Leave me alone! Hang on a minute! You can't help me. Don't be nice to someone else. Excuse me, but I thought we were supposed to be mates. Is this how you treat all your friends? Go away! Just go away! I'm not going anywhere. I've been halfway round the manor looking for some silly cow who's busy ravishing her own future. I never had a future. Not with Kenny Parish you didn't, but your baby deserves one. Not with me. So you're just gonna jack yourself up and live in cloud cuckoo land after all you've been through? Get off, I haven't! I saw you talking to that bloke. Where is... I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
What'll happen now, Polly?
I don't know yet.
I've really messed things up, haven't I?
Well, you haven't done yourself any favours.
Story of my life.
Just don't give up on it yet.